This thing's shifting like a 4L40 right now. Rods, pistons, valves, intake, keep the 4-barrel, long tubes, 13.5 to 1 compression, take off the turbo, E85, and run it out to 8,000 RPM. Alright, you guys are starting to get spicy with it. I'm sensing a little bit of hot rodder mentality from 70s and 80s, and I'm liking where this is going. What's up, guys? I saw engines from a game called Automation, the car company tycoon, to a racing simulator called Assetto Corsa. If you guys like these videos, all I ask is for a follow, like, share the video, because this is gonna get wild today. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, we have all our internals here. You asked for better rods and better pistons. We're gonna be doing forged and forged heavy pistons immediately. Better. You asked for better valves. Now I can do that. Of course, I have springs and lifters here. Now that I will touch after I do the rest of the stuff. So we're going to take off the turbos as you've asked. Before I forget, I'm changing compression to 13.5 to 1, just as you've asked. We're putting the thing on E85. I'm doing this thing way out of order, but this is how my head works. And then we're putting long tubes on it. So tubular race and geez, we're going to turn down that exhaust. And of course, when you're running long tubes, I don't think you want to keep your cats. So we're going to do that. We're going to keep the mufflers though. Of course, you said you want a better intake, so we're doing a race intake manifold. All right, and that being said, you want the RPM limit to go out to 8,000. Now, if it does this, I will be surprised because 9 liters, once again. Yeah, all right, failed due to excessive RPM. Oh, the crank is failed due to excessive RPM. Okay, all right. We're gonna do a forged crank, and that is still all I can give you. And actually, we can see right here, if I change it to balance shafts instead of a harmonic dampener, our issue is the connecting rods at this point. Connecting rods are still failing. That's what the cams want. I'm not in control of that. I'll give it some more fuel because it seems like it wants more fuel. So we're limited to 5,900 RPM, which is still more than what we did before. But at the end of the day, this thing is now making 613 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque out this 9-liter V8. We got the same 4-barrel carb on there. You can see the flaps on there. Different intake manifold, a race intake manifold, balance shafts instead of a harmonic dampener, and 85. So put this thing in the Ford truck and let's see if we can rip up some ground. All right, so now we're on the strip. Last time we ran a 15 whatever. This time we're gonna run better. Should be able to start in first this time. Drop the clutch. Come on. Oh my god. All the power builds up top. So that was a 16. That's unfortunate. Try that again though. Warm up the tires. Don't know what's going on with the gear shifter, but we ball. All right. Okay. Better. This thing's shifting like a 4L40 right now. That was a 14. I'll keep it running out so you guys can see. Because this thing's got a lot more top end now and a lot less torque. Which actually is almost hurting us now. For 600 horsepower, you'd think, now, not gonna lie, this thing's doing 150 right now. So we all know what the strong suit is. So this is what happens when you build something for high revving power and no longer torque. We end up with what this is happening, which is we ran a 14. There's nothing wrong with that. Once again, it is faster than the last one. We're trying it one more time. Okay. It's, oh man. Nothing's changed with the gearing. 14.4 at 104. I'm sorry, man. I don't think that was the wave. I think we got to put the turbo back on this thing. What do you guys say? Write it down in the comments.